What do you think of when you hear the word function? A function is a program that can be called or executed inside another program. Sometimes, functions take input or return data. PHP has over 1,000 built-in functions that we can use. In fact, you've already used one function, print. Functions have the following format: a function name and then parentheses. Any input to the function, called an argument, can be named within the parentheses. Multiple arguments are separated with a comma. For example, say we want to get the current date. Maybe we want to print the date on a website somewhere. To do this, we'll use a built-in function called date. We need to create a variable to store the date when it is returned, then call the function. The date function takes one argument, which is a string called format. The string r will return the full date and time when passed into the date function. When executed, the variable date will store a textual representation of the date and time. Another common function is called count. This function takes one argument, an array, and returns the number of values within the array. If we create an array which has 4 values, and then later print count array, then we will see the number 4 on the screen. There are lots of functions available: rounding numbers, testing data types, accessing cookies, are all easy with functions. A full reference is available on the PHP website at php.net. You can also create your own functions. It's fairly simple using the function syntax. Begin with the word function, then give your function a name. Function names can begin with a letter or with an underscore. Put any arguments in parentheses. Then denote a block of code with curly braces. Let's create a function which prints the name Phil to the site. We'll call it name. It doesn't accept any parameters, so we'll immediately close the parentheses. Inside the block of code, simply print the name. That's it. What if we have multiple names, but only want to print one based on an ID? We can use arguments to do this. Use the same function structure and define an argument in the parentheses. Call it ID. Then inside the block, a simple if structure will suffice. If the ID is 1, print Phil. If the ID is 2, print Natasha. When you want to call the function, simply put the ID in the function call like this.